went and stayed at an ashram in the Himalayas and met Ramit and her family. Ramit is one of 4 girls in the family, and then we got to really know about the baby girls and what really happens in India. Ramit is an Indian girl that could have been murdered at birth. She's now 34 years old and she just wants to look after the baby girls of India and try and change the culture. So I made Ramit a promise. I said, when I can, I will sell up my business and I will commit my life to India. So that's where I am today. When I heard about these baby girls, I couldn't believe it. I had to get in there and see it. And the first little girl that I picked up was a girl that had been thrown down at 60 foot down a well. She should have died. There's no reason she should live, but God let her live. And brought her in, and she was the most beautiful thing, and it just ripped my heart out. It ripped my heart out to think that people could do that to a child. That's what really tugged at me and got at me, so that's when I decided I was going to get right into it. I got to work in the newborn section of where the little girls came in. They'd either been thrown down wells or in rubbish dumps, and they came in barely alive, and then we took care of them. But sadly, the people that take care of them are the lower caste, and they don't like them. So they slap them, they drag them around by their arms, they tip cold water over them to bath them. They tip hot milk. They don't even give them bottles, they tip hot milk down their throat. So I set about to put some Aussie ways into the orphanages, and we were able to bath them in warm water with soap and then put Johnson's baby powder on and wrap them all up tight. And the first time in history they'd had all the babies quiet in the nursery. The doctor couldn't believe it, he'd never seen it before. And he said, please Kathy, bring 10 more Kathys. This is grassroots, this is get your hands in, get dirty, help the kids. Money's great, but you need the manpower as well to change a system. Because, you can't blame India. That's been their culture for donkey's years. So we have to show them a different way, and when they can see a different way, then they'll also see how valuable the girls can be. So I want to build our own orphanage, where in that orphanage we have the nursery for the newborn baby girls that are thrown away and murdered, that we pick up, the police pick up, strangers pick up. People pick them up often, put them in a cardboard box and put them at the front door. That's typically what happens. So we want an orphanage that houses a small baby section for like 20 to 30 babies. We want 50 or 60 kids in the school, in the primary school, and we want a whole wing for volunteers to come over and live in India to experience Indian life. And we want a full Ayurvedic clinic in the orphanage that will run, and anyone can go into there, not just people in the orphanage. It's a retail commercial outfit that will then run the school. It's going to take some strong women like Ramit to stand up and say, look, we can do it differently. We don't have to go down this road anymore. We can save our baby girls. And she's really our poster child. She's the girl that's done it already. So I'm there to help and support her every step of the way to make this into something huge.